Hey, my YouTube family. So a quick update, I just finished my Q&A session, live, YouTube Q&A session. Great one, I know I'm glad, you guys participated, I hope, I answered most of your questions, but yes, some questions were left unanswered, but, I can only do that much. It was a 30-minute long Q&A, guys. And then just remember, I'll keep doing this every week. And if your question hasn't been answered, guys, keep posted, or probably I'll take it up, probably a week after that. But whatever it is, guys, I'm sure it's one way for us to connect and get to know each other, whichever questions that you may have. So as part of our discussions, with this Q&A, there was a very interesting question that came, which I thought, it's worth making a video on. And, this is the question that I also get from many of my, people who are, following me on my social media accounts, which is around water. We all know the importance of water, how important it is. 70% of our body is made of water. Cut the crap. We all know that shit. I don't even want to talk about it. I want to talk about something which is very different about water, which is the question could be a very random or an abstract question, but again needs to be answered, is that should you drink water while training? Because I've seen a lot of guys, when they're gunning for their six-pack or when they're trying to minimize body fat, some so-called trainer guru has told them, hey, don't have water in between your workouts. You want to drain your water out, the first thing you got to do is stop drinking water. Guys, that's the worst thing you can do, and that is exactly what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to share my experience with you, and I'm going to tell you scientifically how much water should you be drinking in between your workouts, or should you be drinking any water in between your workouts, or how much water you should be drinking before and during the day. So let's go, guys. So if a trainer or a guruji is trying to tell you don't have water, if just because you're trying to get those abs, because usually what people or what the trainer fraternity in some part of the world feels that you should not have water when you're training, for a simple fact that if you were to drink too much of water while training, whatever effort that you're putting in the gym while you are actually exerting yourself, chances of you retaining more water are also a lot higher. So what they tell you is don't drink water because you'll again pack on more water weight. It's bullshit, guys. On the contrary, I would tell you, whatever may be your goal, if you're trying to pack on muscle, if you're trying to lose body fat, whatever it is, guys, you got to drink water. And if you're lifting heavy, you got to have it, because otherwise you're just gonna get dehydrated and it will eventually affect your performance, and all you would be left with is just sweating, and all you would want to do is go back home and rest and sleep, and probably the day after that also you would not be in a position to work out because you haven't been able to recover from that onslaught. So guys, please have water. How much water you should have? If your workout is for an hour and you're really pushing yourself heavy, somewhere between 200 to 300 ml of water. Keep sipping. Don't have it in the gut, just keep sipping. Just keep your lips wet, just in case you don't get dehydrated. Another thing that I'm going to tell you guys, I've seen a lot of people pounding on sugary drinks, or pounding on sodium electrolytes, I don't want to name those, but let's just name those brands, those Gatorade and those sugary drinks that they have it in between the workouts. I don't think, guys, you should have it. These drinks are only marketing gimmicks, just to kind of promote it. I've seen a lot of people putting on weight. Hey, this is just my discovery. I'm not saying you should be doing this, but this is something that it has seen happen to me, that every time I've tried to take Gatorade in between my workouts, hoping that it'll give me that energy, it has only given me weight. What exactly Gatorade is nothing but sugar and salt put together, guys. You really don't need it. You really need water in between your workout, plain clean water, not sugar, not salt, nothing like that, unless and until you're a high-end performance athlete or a cyclist or a pro cyclist, wherein you need these electrolytes balanced so that you could perform better, you could last longer. Here your goal is aesthetics. You really don't want that. Now coming back to before your workout, guys, always it's very, very important for you to be hydrated even before your workout. So 15-20 minutes before your workout, have like a 400 to 500 ml of water, bottle of water, just chug it down. Slowly do it again, slowly, about 100-200 ml plus. At summer you can easily have it. I'll try to have it through BCAAs. If you're working out in the morning, if you are training empty stomach, it's good to have BCAAs, but hey, if you don't have the money, that's absolutely okay. You can just drink plain water, which is equally good and better. All through the day, whether you're a male or a female, if you're a male, you should and if you want aesthetic body, you should gun for somewhere between 3 to 5 liters. Remember, guys, drinking more water will help you get rid of water retention, but most of the trainers or people feel it's the other way around. That's why you may have seen them not taking too much of water, thinking that it will lead to water retention. It doesn't. Drinking more water will help you lose weight, guys, remember. Plus it will help you with your skin, it will help you flush out toxins from your body. There's so many cliche benefits which you already know, which I don't want to kind of dwell upon. So we really need to have about somewhere between 3 to 5 liters. If you're a woman, somewhere between 2 liters. That's all, guys. Don't try to complicate it, and you got to have water in between your workout. Don't dehydrate yourself. Stay away from those those marketable drinks which claims to kind of balance your electrolytes while training. Don't do that. Just have plain water or BCAA, then you're good to go. I hope this video helps you. I hope it answers your questions around water. Anyone of you who have further questions around this, feel free to reach out to me either on my Instagram, YouTube or Facebook, and I'll be very happy to help you with your goal. And remember, if you still want to have a live answer to your question, you can also go to that on Twitter, #AskTarunGill, and just put up your question there, and I'll be happy to take it up in my next Q&A session, which happens every Sunday. So till we meet again, peace.